Today you're going to finish your pumpkin. Finish carving out all of your designs. So you can see I'm still working on his mouth right there, but that needs to be all the way finished. And you're going to take all the plastic off today. When you set it back on the shelf, you're actually going to fill out a rubric, fold your rubric in half, and put it underneath your pumpkin. One of the items on the rubric that I haven't talked about yet, and since you're not going to have your plastic bag that has your name on it anymore, is carving your name. You actually can earn a perfect score on carving your name just by carving your name in both parts of your pumpkin. Now here's the thing, a lot of kids understand the importance of carving their name in their work, but what they don't realize is that your pumpkin has two pieces to it. It has a base and it has a lid. And when I fire them later, it's a possibility that they could get mixed up with each other, or it just takes me forever to figure out who it belongs to. So you need to carve your name in both places. And in order to get a perfect score from the rubric, perfect score reads, my hour and entire first and last names are completely carved deeply into the base and the lid. They are clear and easy to read. That's the key. Don't use bad penmanship. Make sure you carve it nice and deep. Make sure I can actually read it. So on your pumpkin, a lot of kids want to carve their name on the bottom, and if you feel that that's necessary, that's fine with me. But I prefer for your name to be carved on the inside right here. That way, when I lift off the lid, I can see easily that it's yours. I don't have to turn it over. I don't have to risk breaking your lid because it falls off. I would suggest to you strongly, encourage you to carve your name right down in here. Make sure you write your first name and your last name. I'm gonna write Mrs. Grisak on mine. But for you guys, I need your first and last names. I have several people this year with the same first name. Some of you are in different hours, but trust me, it makes my life a lot easier if I know who you are exactly and which hour you came from. So write your first name, write your last name. Do you see how I'm using this curved tool? It's super easy to write with. Because you can use it kind of like a pencil. It kind of curves down there and you can do this. Now you might get some little clay balls. When you scratch your name in there, just wipe them off of your tool as you go. When you're done, you may have to, scrape them out of there. You don't want those to dry in there because they will become permanent if you let them dry. So you gotta keep working on it to make it nice. But you can see how nice and deep. I'm not just scratching it on the surface. If you run out of room like I'm running, just keep going up the side, it'll be fine, trust me. So there you can see that. Now I don't have an hour, so I'm gonna put the year. Then I can remember in future years that I made it this year. You can put the year too if you want to for yours. 2019, okay. But also for you, up here at the top or someplace off to the side, write first, second, or fourth, so we know what hour you're from. That will help me keep them organized. Now, on the lid, turn it over, and there's not as much space for a lot of you. Some of you even have tiny little lids, and you can't really fit your name in there. So on the lid, the best place to write your name is around the outside edge like this. So you can just do the same thing. And no matter how long your name is, it should fit. And there you go. Don't forget your hour. And if you want to put the year, you can put the year. Okay? And then it's going to help your grade because you can get a perfect score on carving your name just by making sure it's in there. Right? There you go. Da-da, da-da-da.